This next technique is lone kimono. I believe Tracy's system has one that's kimono grab, A and B, but we're going to call this one a lone kimono, lone being one, kimono being what we're wearing. It's going to be a left hand to my right lapel. Base move that I'm going to go over, we'll add in some of the other stuff later. We want to make sure that we're going to be checking off various things, like, for instance, that. Presumably, the reason he's grabbed me like this is he really wants to punch me in the face. Again, I'm against that. So what I'm going to do is, first things first, someone puts their hands on you, you put your hands on them. I'm going to take my left hand. Well, first let me run through the whole thing just so you can see what it looks like. Step back here. 1, 2, 3, sandwich. Okay, good. We like sandwiches. Anyway, that's the basic move. So again, this comes off here. Now, important thing, when you palm heel, strike, re-grab, anchor your elbow, good, get a good hold, and turn his wrist so his thumb is up and the back of his hand is attached to your body. The reason for doing that is you want to expose this elbow. So, stepping back, you're going to drop back into a right neutral bow. This right hand over here is going to shoot straight up behind the elbow, getting him up on his toes, checking off that arm, checking his height, because we're now bringing him up, and as we're stepping back, of course. As we're stepping back into a nice right neutral bow, bringing him up. There are some people who like to do it, go for a second, who like to bring it out, which you can do later, but for the base move, I want here, because there's a lot more power here than here. I don't like to see this. This is all this tiny little muscle over here, and that has never worked for me. I like to go straight up. Occasionally then, if you have the upper body strength to do it, you can then roll it out, but not until you've come up to here first. And then if you want to pop it out extra, you can. I don't, because I don't have the upper body strength to make that work for me. So for the base move, strike, roll, pin, stepping back, punching it straight up, circling it around. If you can reach, strike here if you have long. Otherwise, what you're going to do from here, if you can reach, this becomes a compound strike, striking the head and then moving down the arm. But if you can't reach, what you're going to do is use frictional pull, pulling down, letting go, very important you let go. Then we're going to contour up a little bit with that chop, all in through with the sandwich. A couple of bonus strikes that are in here is if there's a foot stomp, inadvertent or not. First things first, always nice to add an eye slice in the beginning. If you can, just say, hey there, and that's an on-the-way strike. Oh, my eye. So, yeah, it can distract him. That's another way of checking off that that right hand, is that if I hit him in the eye, he's not going to be thinking about punching me. He's going to be thinking about how much his eye hurts. So, this is a nice on-the-way strike to here. Doesn't slow down your action at all. From here, you're going to pull up to here. If he's close enough to you, you can also just add a little bonus little whack on the way down. Because once he's stretched out, elongated, he can no longer protect this area. All he's working on doing is balancing. So this can be an on-the-way strike on the way down. Clear, again, with the chop. Not a lot of other secret things to this one. It's pretty secret-y enough. Yeah, I think that's about it. Anything else you can think of? All right, very exciting. That one is lone kimono.